Hey, what's up, YouTube? You're watching Rants! And this is our Money in the Bank 2015 prediction video. And the first match we want to talk about, we're going to be talking about two matches in this video.
1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2. The first one is the Divas match, Paige versus Nikki Bella. What are your thoughts?
Man, like, we haven't seen this match before.
We haven't?
Never.
It's
the first time.
Wow.
First time. Once in a lifetime.
They're doing something
Paige
different.
versus Nikki. Crazy. No. We've seen this match a million times, it feels like. But hopefully, this is the time when they'll actually let Paige win. What a concept. A new Divas champion. I'm ready for it. Seriously, like, if I have to sit through Nikki Bella being Divas champion for another month or two, I don't know. I lose faith in the WWE's ability to properly utilize their Divas division. And having Paige be champion would be a nice breath of fresh air, to be honest with you.
I couldn't agree more. When Paige first got called up to the WWE, she won the title. But then, like, how long was that title run for?
It was like 2 or 3 months because AJ was out, and then AJ comes back and takes her place back as a champion, and they have this back and forth between those two holding the title, which I loved. Like, for me, that period after WrestleMania, when Paige debuted it, to when up until AJ lost the title to Nikki, that was like the best, because you had your two best, you had AJ and Paige mixing it up every month, and that was it. Like, that was the peak of the division at this point, and the matches were really good. So, and then they give it to Nikki, and they go through this whole heel turn, the face turn thing with her. I'm not for it.
It just didn't make any sense, in my opinion.
No.
And back when the title was changing hands between AJ and Paige, that was the most interested I was in the Divas division in a long time.
Yeah.
And I hope it gets back to that sooner than later. We can hope.
Yeah, because you have such a good crop of, female wrestlers there, and so much potential. But you stick with, these reality TV supermodels as your champions, and your, the people that are in your spotlight. I get it why they do bring some, value to your show, but at the same time, it gets old.
It does.
I would love for them to go back to, hey, women's wrestling, not divas, women's wrestling.
So did Nikki surpass AJ's
No.
title run? What's the longest running title?
I mean, for the Divas title, it's AJ almost a year.
Oh, really? Okay.
At it. So Nikki would have to hold it for another 4 or 5 months.
I really hope it doesn't get to that point.
Really?
Please, WWE,
that means
do not do that.
She's beating the same, talented women wrestlers all over and over again, and probably beating some people that got called up, which kills their momentum. So, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking Paige wins Sunday night, new Divas champion. Thank you. Come on.
She'll get a huge pop if she wins.
Yes.
I really want Paige to win, but I got a feeling that the twins are going to be working their twin magic again, and Nikki's going to win, and it's just going to suck.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I hate to say it, but
I think now, of all time, since it's been repeated so much, I think that lends itself to a title change, but I can see, again, WWE likes to do the same thing over and over again if it's working. So.
It's how many times do they have to do the same crap? Anyways.
If it ain't broke, I guess don't fix it.
But it is kind of broke.
Yeah, it is kind of broke. It's boring as hell. Like, I see her come out, and she wrestles Summer Rae. Like,
really?
I thought, yeah, that was on Raw.
I know. I'm just saying, really?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, now I get it. But it's like, that match I could not be any more invested in. Just enough. Get Paige in the title, get Naomi, throw Natalya in.
I was just about to say that, Natalya. Yeah.
Cesaro and Kid, they're not going to be a tag team because Kid's out for a long time. Cesaro can go into singles, and then Natalya could go into singles too.
Yeah.
Be perfect, but we'll focus on the two wrestlers at hand. So come on, Paige.
Give Divas a chance.
Yeah, seriously, give good Divas a chance.
Yeah, exactly. All right, another match we want to talk about is New Day
Sucks.
versus PTP.
Aura.
Primetime players.
Yes. I love that this team is back. I love these guys. When they were a team originally a year or so ago, they were so entertaining, great on the mic, great presence in the ring, and then great wrestling skill overall. You know, they struggled as singles competitors because they really didn't have like a gimmick.
Yeah.
And even when they tried to give Titus and Darren something, really didn't stick. But the chemistry those two have is so much fun, and the crowd gets behind it. Even when they were heels, like, the crowd still got behind them big time. So you have a good formula here. I'd love for them to win the tag titles.
Yeah, I think they have a pretty good dynamic and good personality. Has Titus O'Neil or Darren Young, have they ever had any type of titles in the past?
Not to my knowledge, no. They're relatively young in the WWE, roster, so they really don't have the experience as of yet. But I mean, they've mixed it up with champions before, or they've been in the tag team title picture before, just not as champions. And this would be a great time to give them the titles, because I mean, they were partners, and then they split them up. They turned Titus heel, and then Darren got injured a few times, and Titus was bouncing back and forth between partners and being a singles competitor. So it really looked like for a while that these two wouldn't have a place on the roster. But then Darren Young comes back from his injury, stronger than ever, looking good, and then they throw those two back together because it's like, hey, this worked the first time. Why not do it again and just keep it going until no one gives them a reaction, which is hard to believe because they work so well with the crowd. And again, they're also a great in-ring competitor. So I really, really want them to win Sunday.
And it seems like they're getting a good response from the fans.
Oh yeah, that team had almost like a niche following because they're so good. The potential, development they have into something like a future career, let me start again. The potential they have to have a brighter career down the line is there, and you see that with them teaming together. So, but right now, their glory is in the tag team division, and as far as what I'm predicting, I hope it's primetime players, but I have a feeling it's New Day who's going to end up winning because they just won the tag titles not too long ago. Give them a little bit more of a run. They're just coming around to being really substantial heels. I don't think they're quite there yet. They're getting booed because they're kind of boring and that's their thing. They interact with the crowd the way they do. They're not getting true heel heat, but give them a couple more months with the title and let them feud with some, established good guys, and that should give them the heel heat that they need if they're good enough to generate that. It's kind of hard to take Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods and Biggie as serious as heels, even though Biggie started out as a heel.
Yeah, that's true.
But he was more of like the big intimidating heel. But now as like true-fledged characters, they're playing it well, so I give them tons of credit there. But it's still very hard to picture them or just to take them serious as heels. But it's working, so keep up with it.
I'm not a big New Day fan, but they've grown on me a little bit. I mean, I find them a little bit funny. Not, like, hilarious, but I find them a little entertaining. Just my opinion.
They're good to root against, and that's pretty much what a heel team should be. So, but yeah, I'm saying New Day. What do you think?
I'm going to go primetime players.
Oh, I hope you're right.
That'd be pretty cool. I think they get a huge pop.
I would flip if PTP won. That'd be amazing.
One side note: Kofi Kingston's not going to be in the match.
No, because he's in the Money in the Bank, so it's going to be Woods and Biggie. And then obviously the other two.
So that's going to be interesting to see Woods and Biggie just wrestle without Kingston along their side of them. But it is possible that even though Kingston's not wrestling in the match, he could still probably get involved and interfere.
It depends when the match happens. Like if the Money in the Bank one is like If the ladder match happens first and then the tag match happens sometime after, then I'm sure Kofi wouldn't be out there. But if the tag match happens first, then I could see Kofi being there. And then as long as the ladder match is like 2 or 3 matches down the line, then I could see him coming out. But depends where the match placement
That's true.
is. Because
that's a good point.
Backstage, you have to, talk with the other wrestlers, talk with the refs, and see what's going on.
But
so you have to prepare for your match.
That's a good
So
point.
you couldn't be out there.
But if this match happens early on in the show, then it's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
And like I said, it depends where the ladder match. Like, if it's tag match and then some match, X, whatever match here, and then the ladder match, Kofi's not out. But if it's like tag match, match 2, match 3, match 4, and then ladder match, or match 3 and then ladder match,
Yeah.
then I could see that, Kofi comes out. But,
Any last thoughts?
let's see some new blood as champions. It's definitely time in the Divas division.
It's time. It's getting unwatchable.
Yeah,
Really.
I literally turned it over and I think I watched maybe some of the hockey game and then
I don't blame you, man.
and then something else was on too. Oh, the Ali movie, the movie about Muhammad Ali. Very good movie, by the way. You should check it out. And then obviously I'd love to see PTP win, but I'm thinking New Day,
Right.
just for a few more months.
So yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with us? Well, agree with me, agree with him, or maybe just him, I don't know. Follow us on Twitter at Regress, you know the drill. Like our Facebook page, Regress. I'll be posting links to our pages below the video.
Thumbs up the video.
Yeah, share it, tell your friends about us, tell your enemies, tell your coworkers, tell your boyfriends, tell your girlfriends, tell your exes. Well, maybe not. Tell your go
tell
for
your
it.
exes.
Tell your exes.
Let us know how that conversation goes.
Yeah. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for other videos.
Yep.
See ya.